I think, or pirates perhaps along the beach. And they must not be very good pirates because their ship is wrecked.
Yeah, we kind of did that to them a bit ago.
Oh, is that right? Oh, very nice. Yes, but the rabbits are sitting near all the bodies that are just laying on the beach being torn apart. And I have been wondering, maybe there is a new breed of rabbit that has moved into the jungles areas. Be careful.
Danger rabbit.
May I make a humble suggestion? It says.
No. No. Yes. Go on.
Just knowing the goblin nature and everything, I would highly suggest, if you do not have it already, to have a public outhouse. It is very important. Goblins, they don't live very long, and their systems tend to cycle very quickly after they eat and drink. And
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. If I see a goblin shitting near my home, that their lifespan will exponentially shrink.
I understand this. Just for the better. What are you doing?
Well, I want to smell what rat smells like. Or not rat.
I'm not a rat.
It's not
a rat. I'm a goblin.
Rat horse, then.
You have to excuse her. She's new to
socializing,
everything,
talking to people.
I was going to say everything.
That's entirely unfair. I have been talking my entire life because nobody's been talking back.
Well, they have, but they've just been talking in common, and you only like to learn today. So
it is only bad when you talk to yourself and then you answer.
Why is that bad?
Well, I mean, if you talk to yourself, you will find out.
I think I'm an excellent conversationalist. I have great ideas, and I agree with them.
Well, that is very convenient. It would be harder if you disagreed.
Oh, no, I suppose it would be.
Mm-hmm. I think that is what they call a circular logic, sis. Yes, but I definitely would put in a public outhouse. You don't have to worry about me, but there are other goblins in the land, and they will be drawn to the big water pool right there. So just be careful. A public pee pot is always good. That way people always have a pot to piss in.
Well, in that case, the next goblin I find pissing here will become the public pee pot. So
that's all right enough, it is. That is, that is what? Goblins marking territory, yes?
But this is not their territory, this is our territory. And people that encroach on our territory probably don't do well. At least that's what happened to me usually.
Yeah, last time that happened again.
I don't know, Captain. What happened?
Flim, just let me save you a lot of trouble. Find a tree in the woods. There you go.
Well, that is a lot easier said. You say that to me, it is fine. But I am just informing you of goblin nature. I'm trying to save you. Even a sign, if you put a sign up that says, "Do not pee in the big pool of water," that is almost like goblins cannot read, most of them.
Then what would be the point?
Well, I mean, it would tell everyone else in case they are, sitting in the water. And you know how people are. You go to a public bathhouse, they may not want to admit it, but You know, they are sitting there with a smug little smile on their face, and they haven't moved for 4 hours, but they are drinking.
Sounds terrible.
It is terrible. Yes, I agree. That is why I was just, you know, at least, you know, with the goblins, you know, that they are marking territory. So if you give them other territory to mark, then they will leave your big, nice, beautiful. Why do you have a fire underneath it?
It's a people pot.
A people
Keeps it
pot.
warm.
Okay. Okay. All right. People pot. Huh. Nice.
Yeah.
What bigger?
For people, this is.
Yes, I am not allowed to drink the pot.
Yeah, I don't think the processes would be very good. Unless maybe you had nice carrotsies and maybe some garlicsies.
Okay, I will get the carrot.
Why'd you have to get rid of it?
Celia, not for this one, darling.
But then you will smell like carrots.
I don't want to smell like carrots. You're gonna waste carrot getting in, dumping it in here with all that muck and filth. Nah. Leave that for tomorrow's dinner when we actually need to eat it.
Okay.
There we go. Now, Mr. Flim Flam, is that your name?
That's right. Yeah, my name is Flim Flam.
You drug Murray.
Am I what?
You live in, what was it, Drugma or some fucking shit? I
Oh,
can't
no,
remember.
no. Live here in the jungles is.
Oh. I ain't never seen one of you little greenskins outside that place before.
I have not been to these places, but I just learned about it is.
Huh. Well, they got a couple of yous there on there, so thought I'd ask.
What do you know of these, is it orcs is it and goblins is, or what manner of creatures is?
Orcs, goblin. They used to have a population of Minotaur, but they got tired of their shit and moved out to the west coast. And they still there. Actually, the village is a lot larger than I remember it being. But as far as the job mine, as far as I'm concerned, orcs, trolls, goblins, beast folk of all kinds, really.
Sounds like a good place to avoid if I don't want to get eaten.
I mean, they is living in some kind of harmony, at least they used to, as far as I do understand.
Trolls
Well,
have
I
a
won't-
worse appetite than goblins.
True. Though their fate was very much hilarious to me. I will not lie.
Oh?
You see, 70 years ago, almost 3 decades now, they particularly hated anything magical in a very violent and personal manner to it, and better to say. And then, by the end of certain events that do occur during this time frame, well, it turned out most of them have magic, and it's fucking hilarious. They lost their minds.
They all had magicsies, but hate magicsies?
Mm-hmm. They didn't know they had it. They even made little smithing techniques to destroy magic, as it were. And then, when everything got a little fixed and the world stopped bleeding magic, turned out most of them had it. It was kind of funny. I laughed my ass off over a bottle of whiskey for about a day or two myself.
That does sound quite hilarious, I must admit. Are you sure it wasn't some sort of mischievous plot that they had concocted to, make everyone think that they didn't have magic seeds, but then they had it?
Oh Lord, no. They honestly did not know. In fact, they used to incarcerate and execute mages that would pop up amongst their population. Or just the general population. They had their eyes on killing a lot of people, that's for sure.
Oh. It sounded like that was a lot of trouble then, back then.
Eh. Less than you'd think, more than we wanted, that's for sure.
So what happened? I guess they found out they were magical and then had to destroy themselves or stop killing people that had the magics.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, I think. I ain't not too entirely sure what happened to them. I kind of just washed my hand of that business because I did not care for them in the least.
I see. Well, where there are orcsies and goblinsies and trollsies, usually there is not very good things happening. They typically don't care too much for the land, or the people, or things that they have to keep. They only want power.
Well, yeah. In about a course of about 6 hours one day, they went through 5 different chieftains, so, you know, they're there.
What?
Well, that happens in goblin tribes all the time, you know?
Basically, the goblin uprising killed the orc king, then the troll-ass killed the goblin, and then, oh no, it went orc, goblin, no, troll. Then she was in reign for about an hour before Koval, I believe his name was, the giant wolfman, put her ass in the dirt for good.
Giant wolfman?
That sounds really complicated.
Sounds very complicated, yes.
Oh, that particular day was fucking hilarious trying to sort that shit. By the time runners could even get to somewhere to tell them what the hell had happened, there was already a new chief. It was absolute pandemonium. It was amazing.
Yes, this is why
So, like-
Flam left the Eyebiter clan many years and years ago. I used to be a witch doctor. Yes, I was a witch doctor in my clan. I was studying under the Great Wise One, and he was called to ask if Gromsh blessed the new chieftain of the Goblin clan, and when he rolled the bones, the Great Wise One exploded.
Wow.
That does not sound too wise.
Yes, this is not very good. I think he used too much sulfur powder next to charcoal. Then fire, and boom! I think the clan is probably still talking about all the pieces of the Great Wise One they couldn't find.
You are a strange creature.
I have been told this before. Yes, this is. But
I
he's
like him. Should we keep him as a pet or something?
No, I'm not a pet.
Oh.
Not a
You don't
pet.
But you
Why
want to
you
clean up after a goblin? Ugh.
I don't even want to talk to the goblin.
You just said he was.
Did you leave your hat in the tub?
My hat?
Yes, I see the hat over there. It's a very nice hat floating on the water.
How do you see that? I can
It
barely
is a
see.
great, it is a great magical hat. You should worship it.
Hat speak. No, it is.
I have never heard of a hat god. Does the hat god, is he like in control of whether or not you get hat head or hat hair?
I've heard of the Hat Man, not
In
the Hat
fact-
God.
I am so blessed by the hat god. My hair is never a mess when I take the hat off.
It's because you have no hair.
Not that you're aware of.
Yes, that is why I don't wear a hat. I don't have any real hair that is going to get hat hair.